YouTube is not. It's not an easy job. It's not an easy job. It's a difficult job, as you guys know. But like I said, hit the subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. Let's get this going. Another day. Lack of transfer. What's going on with Liverpool Football Club? We don't know. I don't have the ins and outs at Liverpool Football Club. I only know what I know. You know what I mean? I'm not one of those people who says I've got a sauce. The only thing I got is ketchup. You know what I mean? Or chili sauce. I have no sauces. I investigate by myself. I'm a one-man gang. Actually, I got noodle beats now, but I'm a one-man gang. As in regards to investigating Liverpool Football Club. But do me a favor, please, Will. Put the chat. Let's chat together. Let's talk about Liverpool Football Club, and let's come up with what's going on. Are you frustrated as a fan? Like, what's going on? The lack of transfers, and what do we have to do if there's no transfers through the window? That's what we need to know as well. Sorry about the audio. I don't normally, I've got this brand new mic, one of the best mics in the world, but it messes up every time. So let's just put it that way. But let me know if it's okay, because I'll try to fix it today. I don't want to hear those like little jitters that I normally get, if you know what I mean. So let me get to the normal screen that I always have on the side until hopefully Uncle Albert comes. If he doesn't, I'll be upset, as everybody knows. Because when you invite people, you expect them to be there. If I say yes to something and I get invited, I'm always there, people. Yeah, I don't beat around the bush. I stay to the end as well. I don't do this stuff. I've got another screen coming, so I've got to leave. Yeah, at the end of the show. That's a bit rude if you think about it. So I always like make sure if you get invited by YouTuber, no matter how big they are, it doesn't really matter to me. I'll stay there to the end, and that's how I do things. Yeah, so we're going to be talking about Liverpool Football Club. We're going to talk about obviously the transfers. We're going to talk about ins and outs of Liverpool Football Club. Obviously, yesterday we had the Premier League and all that stuff. I explained to you guys about Man United, Arsenal, Chelsea, Man City, etc. So now we just want to focus on Liverpool as we normally do. The channel is growing, and thank you for everybody in the chat. You guys are stars. So let's get to them first before we start anything. Just let me know about the microphone, please, guys. Yeah, like I said, please like and subscribe, as I always say. Yes, Joe. How's you, Foz? I'm good, man. I'm good. Just woke up for you guys to do this. Big up, Fozzy. Hi, everybody. Big up, Nick, as always, brother. Much appreciated. Football is a funny sport. Nowadays, no one cares about clubs. I'm afraid. Yes, you're right about that. Supporters need to own their clubs again. I've been saying that for a long time. You know what I mean? I miss those days, when the club was owned by someone that actually supports the club. And since we stepped away from that, we get these, careless people in the football club that, put their point of view forward, which is like the lack of ambition, and the club becomes non-ambitious, and it gets frustrating. And, it puts like people like myself and, other YouTubers in a bad predicament. And I don't want to be going through things like that. I want my club to challenge. That's what we're all about. We've always been like that. And if we lose that, Liverpool Football Club ain't going to be Liverpool Football Club anymore. But do me a favor, people. I appreciate everybody that's on. Please hit that subscription button, notification button, like button, all that good stuff. And I'll keep repeating it, but I think people forget. It's the algorithm, if you know what I mean, and it grows the channel if you subscribe. So, and then you guys know I always interact with you guys. I don't, miss messages. I try as much as I can. If it's too much, it's a bit difficult, but if it's enough, I could just, read all of it as well. So please do that for me. Chat to me, innit? I'm here for you guys. So chat to me, and I'll reply to your messages. And we could just discuss what we can solve in this situation, which is frustrating at the moment. Afternoon, Fozzy. Hope you and family are well. I'm afraid the silence says more than words. Sometimes I'm convinced we are not bringing anyone in. Edwards Hughes have known since October. 100%, bro. I told that to people, don't be fooled by the lack of transfers. These people have been here for a while. You know what I mean? Edwards especially. Edwards hasn't taken a job for how many years since he left Liverpool Football Club. Mark Gordon left knowing Edwards was supposed to come in, but decided against that because Klopp was not happy with that. So Mark Gordon stayed for a while until they got ready. They got the time ready for Edwards to come in, and the rest is history, as you guys know. Edwards came in, Klopp wants to leave, and etc. I don't think anyone's coming in. I've said that for a while. Since Zubamendi, I said to myself, they can't make the same mistakes again. They just can't. If it's gonna happen, it's gonna be frustrating, and it has become frustrating. Guys, let me tell you something, guys in the chat. Yeah, I've got obviously a WhatsApp group. If you guys want to be part of it, let me know. If you want to be part of the Twitter group as well, let me know, because sometimes people don't want to give their numbers and all that stuff. So message me on I'm I'm on Twitter X, and yeah, obviously you can't give details on here, but yeah, I'm on X4079. That's my private one. Liverpool should follow me on there, so please go down there and do that stuff. But I agree with you, Norm. I don't think anyone's coming in, bro. It's going to be frustrating window. I think the club has resigned itself because the one player that they wanted doesn't want to come to Liverpool, and we're crying like little girls at the moment and trying to get a player that don't want to come to Liverpool. It's like when you're going after a girl and she doesn't fancy you, and you keep saying please, 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 and you look like a prick. You know what I mean? That's what it looks like to me. Just let the guy go, man. He doesn't want to come, even if he arrives and says he wants to come finally. He's one of those homesick people. He would probably go back, saying a few months later, I want to go back home. I miss my mommy. Please let me go back. Like this nonsense, man. Just let him go, man. Let the guy go. Signing has to happen for this GL. I know, Andrew. It has to be, man. Like I said yesterday, sorry about the mic yesterday. The mic was awful. Really, really appreciate the people that stayed on. I couldn't believe how bad it was. Yeah, hopefully the mic's on now. Let me just check. I apologize if it's still. Yeah, so what we was discussing yesterday was if there's no silence, do we fly a plane over Anfield? Do we do a protest? I don't think that's good enough, people. What we need to do is hold FSG accountable. It starts from the bottom, so it starts from the top to the bottom. So what they need to do is come to Anfield, put them in a stage at the end of next season or whatever it is, and we ask them questions. Simple as that. Why is it so hard to do that? It doesn't make any sense to me when things like the flying over planes and doing protests doesn't work. They apologize afterwards and they go back to normality. It's never going to change. It's never going to change. You're hoping something to change that's impossible to change. You can't make people fall in love with a football club that don't love the club. If they love the club, they'll be here every week. They're not here every week. You look at the Man City owner. Yes, Man City have problems. 115 charges. I agree with you. They're frauds. They're not good enough. They're cheats. I know that. At least their owner always speaks for them. You see him at the end of last season. Okay, we won the league. What's next? We're gonna go for it again. We're gonna go for the Champions League. We're gonna go for the FA Cup. We're gonna go for the League Cup. I like that attitude when the ownership comes out and says things like that. Our ownership, you never see them, you never hear from them, but yet people, support them in a way. It's ridiculous, beyond ridiculous. Like, listen, the transfer window is almost closed, people. What clubs are going to let players go right now? Nobody. Liverpool are a club with the quality and name of Harrods, but ran by Ian Bill. Yeah, Ian Bill, man. What a shame, Ian Bill. What a legend. What a legend. Fozzie, hope you're all well. I'm good, Scottish Bear. Big up, brother. Big up, man. Always, man. You guys are coming through. I love that, man. Big up, man. Okay, hear you now. What air player storage called from Mario? Baccario? 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 Let me see who you're talking about. Let me see. I know most of their players, but Romario Stoichkov were, something else. I remember one day back Man United, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean? When they're doing back heels in front of the goal and destroying them, absolutely destroying them. Let me see what you're talking about. Sorry if I'm freezing people. I need to check this out. Oh yeah. The captain, El Capitan Jose. Yes. I know who you talk about now. The captain for Barcelona, El Capitan. Big up, man. Big up, John Conway as always, man. Sorry about the freezing, people. When I'm searching for things, my computer freezes, isn't it? It's hard to maintain consistency on this damn thing. But I'm gonna get a new computer hopefully first. For the streams, of course, I'm doing this as a job now, and I'm enjoying it. So hopefully, it won't freeze as much in the future. The keeper still hasn't gone through. I know a lot of people are talking about. Yes, Ravi, big up, brother. Ravi is the man. Ravi, I appreciate you, bro. I heard what you done for me, like when you're putting my name out there, man. I don't deserve it, honestly. I don't deserve it, but I appreciate you, bro. You helped me out more than you think, man. And when people come on here and say to me, we don't know. Firstly, if I knew you a long time ago, I would have subscribed. It's sad because YouTube don't push me out, bro. But the way you go on and push me to Liverpool, big accounts, man. I appreciate you, bro. I will never forget that, man. I will never forget that. People talk, man. People talk and told me about it. And you're one special guy, man. Because you don't just do it for me, you do it for other Liverpool fans as well. Sorry, people, I lost my voice. I mean, and we don't even pay. You know what's funny, people? We don't even pay Ravi. Ravi does it from the bottom of his heart, and that's brilliant. With sorry, guys. With the Edwards Tyrion, with the Tyrion, with Edwards and Hughes, I don't believe anything until I see a player with a jersey. 100%, bro. Scottish Bear. You know what I mean? I'm going down that route now. You know what I mean? I gave them a chance. I want to give them the benefit of the doubt, and they let me down. They let me down, bro. You know what I mean? Every day is going by, and the days go by, the less of the transfers. If you know what I mean, bro. The less of the transfers. So it's frustrating. We have to keep as injury free as possible with our agent limited squad. If we ain't buying anyone, you're spot on, Ravi. You know what I mean? We've got injury prone players, bro. And the people expect us to go through a season with these players. Have they lost their mind or what, man? Let's be realistic. Have they lost their mind? It's never going to happen, man. If it hasn't happened, but in the past 5 years, why do you expect it to happen now? It doesn't make any sense. One of the most decent, honest LFC channels around. Subscribe, please. Listen to Norm, people. I met Norm outside of Anfield. He recognized me straight up and pulled me over, man. So that's how recognizable I am. And I couldn't believe, like, Norm, actually, he wasn't the only one, man. It was so many people pulling me up. They know about the channel. It was weird. My wife, she said, we need to get out of here. You're too famous now. I said, I ain't famous, man. But, you know what it is, you got to put yourself out there. You got to put yourself out there. The American trip done me a lot. The American trip with Liverpool done me a lot. I got to be real. Please sign Ignacio for 38 million and get Rabiot as a free agent. Ikram, I don't know about that, bro. I hope I said your name right. Ignacio is good as a cover. I don't really rate him. I watched him a bit. I don't think he's all that, bro. I really don't think. I think he'll be good for a cover. But you're looking for a replacement for Van Dijk and players like that. You need much more than that, in my opinion, brother. You need much more than that, honestly. I subbed. Big up, Ikram. Thank you, brother. I really appreciate that. Pay the toll says it's like FSG says stripping us. Yeah, man, it's sad. It's really, really sad. You know what I mean? This football club deserves more. I've always said that, you know what I mean? I'm not here for, clouts or clicks or likes or anything like that. I want to be that YouTube channel that's honest and gives you guys the, my opinion as well at the same time. And whatever we want to talk about, I'll talk about. I'm not here, like these people. Oh, we don't want to talk about FSG anymore. We don't want to talk about, Liverpool anymore. Let's talk about, the tactics. I don't want to do that. I want to talk about everything. Let's do that, man. And give people a voice. That's the whole point. Yeah, I think they're stripping us, man. I just hope they sell up and leave. You know what I mean? I don't want them here anymore. You know what I mean? Thanks for the memories. It's time to go. If you know what I mean? Thanks for everything that you've done for us. So I'm going to do 30 minutes of this and then 30 minutes of this transfer. So let's just keep discussing. Give me the comments, people. Give me the comments. I'll read your comments. So yeah. It's frustrating. It is, man. Big up, Ravenite, man. Always on, man. Thank you, man. Can we sign some players? It's time in it, Ravenite. It's that time, bro. It's belief in it. It's beyond belief we're getting this. It's beyond belief that the ownership can't see the frustrations of the fans. That I don't know what to do, man. It's come to that point. It's like I'm becoming mental because I keep repeating, like, sign a player, bro. Like, get us to the next level, bro. Let's do something. I mean, it's frustrating. It's really frustrating. Ikram says maybe FSG are financially in trouble. I don't think they are, man. They're buying some, they're buying some American football team, I heard, and they want to buy the Boston Celtics, and the Boston Celtics fans told them, step away. Don't come to basketball team, because if you do, we're gonna have problems. And the Boston Celtic, fans know about FSG. They know they are a fraud. They know they are cheap. They know they're gonna put them down and not let them compete. It's always gonna happen, man. Now FSG are really considering buying the Boston Celtics. Yeah, they are. But your most important your most important team, the team worldwide needs your help, and you're not even willing to do that, and that's the most frustrating part of it. That's the most frustrating part of it. Yes, and Alexandra, big up, brother. Ever summer it gets every summer that it gets worse, 100%, bro. You know what I mean? And it's not fair to us. It's not fair to the fan base. It's not fair to the loyal fans. I paid so much money to go to America just to watch my football club. And that's how much I care about this football club. And them doing what they're doing to us, it's not fair, man. It's not fair. I'm not that kind of YouTuber that's back in FSG because what they've done, in 2010. Man, we're 2024, man. Why are we still talking about 2010? Every life, it evolves. It moves on. You don't really go back, do you? Come on, man. Come on. If we financially go back, then we could do something. But we can't. It don't cost, £50 million anymore. Players are expensive nowadays. They cost a lot of money. You have to pay a lot of money for players, and you get the power. When you get the power, you get the domination. Think about it, people. Let's go. Reverend says FSG are criminals. They are, bro. It's just listen. There's no problem with American people. I love American people. The ones who are not billionaires, not involved in politics. Those are the best ones. But the ones who are involved in politics and all that stuff, and are rich, are the criminals, because it's always to do with cheating along the way. And this is what these people are doing to us. Don't forget, man. The Super League will be around the corner. They're doing underground criminal activity at the moment. They're trying to get every club in the Premier League. So when they own a lot of club, the majority wins the votes when they have to go on a vote. This City thing plays a lot into it as well. If you think about City, if they win, teams are gonna come out and complain. If they lose, teams will still come out and complain because they'll ask the Premier League why this happened under your nose all these years and you haven't done anything about it, and they've been winning all those league championships. Nobody wants those league championships. Those leagues, if they're gonna give those trophies away, I don't think every team will accept it because it's not fair. It's not fair, man. You under your watch has all these things has happened, all this cheating, all this criminal activity. So I honestly think if I was the Premier League teams, if they found guilty, if they get away with it, just get away. Go on a new league somewhere else that can be more fair. Than give every team an opportunity to win. Not the rich survives and the poor gets relegated and liquidated. We don't want to see things like that. So that's what I'm trying to tell you people. Either way, whatever happens to City, the Premier League will be under question, in my opinion. And Big John, John Henry, the way it is. He's never going to change, man. We should sell the club. In that case, wonder if Barney is still interested. Let me see what that is. Is it the Arab, the Sheikh you talking about? I think that lady who. Oh, you mean the Indian billionaire? He's just supposed to own a football club, doesn't he? I think we need to stay away from people like that, to be fair, brother. Last time an Indian ownership was in the Premier League, it was Blackburn, and Blackburn got relegated. Those fish people, remember that, guys? they were billionaires, in a fish market. And then, what happened? The rest is history. Blackburn got relegated. Blackburn hasn't been the same anymore. I think we need something more than that, guys. I think we need an ownership that's rich enough to keep us, afloat. Not only afloat, can compete in the transfer market when we need to. Listen, we're above every other team we played. That's what I like about. There's certain things I like about FSG. They've got us out of that mess that we was in before. But signing players shouldn't be an issue at Liverpool Football Club. It should be, a simple thing, because we've played the game that the Premier League wanted us to play, FIFA wanted us to play, UEFA wanted us to play. We played all those games, and we never cheated like these other clubs that's doing it right now. It's funny how Man City is, not signing top players anymore, isn't it, people? If you're innocent, why are you not signing your top players anymore? Think about it that way, people. You know what I mean? You're innocent, apparently. You don't do anything wrong, but yet you're signing players. You're trying to balance the books all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying, people? Corruption. Big up football. Big up, brother. Big up, brother. Someone's got your name, man. It's on the actual stream, but in a different way, brother. Pedro says we could have the Glazers as owners. Yeah, it's not the Glazers, but the way he says it. Yeah, Glazers the owners with a leaky roof, nearly $1 billion in debt. Pay the toll. Let me say something to you, bro. I'm a long-term Liverpool fan. Yeah, I've supported Liverpool all my life. Yeah. Let me just put it that way. I have never seen any other club. Anton can vouch for me. My Anton's one of our mates for years and years since we was 8 years old. We've been friends here, and he will tell you how long I support Liverpool. We've seen the good times. We've seen the bad times. We've seen the good times again, and we've seen the bad times again. I'm gonna lie to you, pay the toll. We're getting scammed over here by these owners, bro. They fixed the stands. We don't need those stands anymore. There's no excuses anymore, bro. Why are all the fans my age and above saying the same thing? Loyal fans that support Liverpool, loyal than any of you guys here are saying the same thing. We're trying to wake you guys up. That's the whole point we're trying to do, bro. I mean, I'm not doing it for fun. I'm not doing it for clout. I come out here every single time and say the same things about my football club, which is honesty. If we're going to buy a player, I celebrate it. If we're not going to buy a player, I'm going to ask why. If we're going to play with a player, I'm going to ask why as well. Don't forget what they did with Lavia last season, guys. Southampton wanted 45 million because they know Man City is going to make a profit out of it. What did Liverpool do? 40 million, 41 million, 42 million, 43 million. Taking the piss. Taking the piss out. They're not taking the piss out of Southampton, they're taking the piss out of you. We needed a DM and they kept on mucking about with it. And then Caicedo became available. Oh, we can't really go on with everyone because it's getting boring now. They don't want 42 million because we keep putting a million up. They don't want it. So let's go for Caicedo. Let's talk to top. Let's talk to him. Let's probably merge and pretend we're going to get this player for 111 million. But we know Chelsea's going to get him eventually. Listen, these tricks happen in America, mate. You guys need to understand that. This country is corrupt to the core. I don't need to explain to you. Look back in history what they do in their country, man. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah. Donald Trump got shot in the ear. Great. Yeah, whatever. It's real. Whatever, man. Ikram says it's another thing. How the F Man U to buy so many quality players and with that Champions League football because they pay the money, bro. That's the difference. They pay the money. I mean, they are desperate for success. That's the difference, bro. And I'm not saying let's do it like Man United because they're doing it in a stupid way. They're buying players that wanna, they're buying players that wanna come for money reasons, not winning reasons. Like if you're telling me Lenny Yaro is better than Varane right now, then we've got to speak about it. I don't think Lenny Yaro is better than Varane. I mean, they're not buying players that's going to improve them. I mean, so they're just money wasters. That's what they are. That's where that club lost its identity. Like when you have got a man manager like Ferguson, Jurgen Klopp, and people like that, it's difficult for you to maintain football clubs. You need that strong manager in your football club to maintain it. Every football club that had a longevity with a manager, why were they there? Because their manager has the man management skills. All the greatest managers have man management skills. They will motivate you to the core. They will motivate you to the point that you're not even a good player. They'll make you think you're a world-class player. You're an elite player, as some say. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're missing, bro. It's not the players, it's the manager at Man United. That's what they're missing, man. They miss someone like Ferguson, someone who could turn them into a world-class team. I've always said that if the manager is not the number one at a football club, then you've got a long day ahead of you, man. Because every club that hasn't got that manager, especially the big clubs, they struggle, man. Look at Man United. How many years have they been trying to get the right one? It's crazy, man. In the last few years, Fozzie has come back. Klopp has gone. Smaka went, Gordon went, who has been here all along, FSG, and no DM in them 4 to 5 years, utter negligence from owners. Yeah, bro. We know that, you know what I mean? But the thing is, people are still going to support these people. You know what I mean? They think they're doing something good. You know what I mean? I don't understand. I sit here day in and day out thinking, like, what is good about these people? What do they do that makes you follow these parasites? They're parasites. That's what they are. Top 4 crap every season. Listen, Alexandra, if you don't sign a DM right now, forget about the top 4. It's gone, man. Gone. Just give up. I've given up. I mean, I've said that as well. I'll put that on record. I'm not relying in a season with injury-prone players. I'm sorry. You got to be realistic, guys. Here. We lost the league last season because we lost a lot of players. That's the whole point. We didn't lose the league because, players were crap. No, injuries cost us the league last season. Normally, in the second half of the season, Liverpool push on and they win games that they're not supposed to win. And we didn't do that because we had a lot of injuries. There you go. And players going to the African nations and Asian Cup and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Scottish Bear says Liverpool fans need to stay away from Anfield. That's how you get them out. That's what the old firm did, and out the owners went. You know what it is, Scottish Bear? I honestly don't think it's all about that, bro. I think it's more to it than that, because you know what? If you don't turn up, what would they say? Oh, we're going to go abroad and get a lot of fans over in Expedia. It's no more Thomas Cook now. They've got Expedia now. They partner up with Expedia to get the fans from abroad. The fans from abroad come to the football club. What do? They spend on merchandise. When they spend on the merchandise, what happens? They get finance in their pocket. They get finance in their pocket, and then what happens? They put it in their business. That's what they do. Redbird, LeBron James. They split the money. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go, FSG. We've split the money. Let's celebrate. Liverpool's not going to get any. That's how it is, bro. That's how it is. That's how it is, Scottish. That's why I said we need to do more. They need to hit that stage and start answering questions. I'm tired of it, man. That's what Boston Red Sox did. They got them on the stage, asked them questions, and then John W. Henry said, players are expensive these days, and he got booed off the stage. They said to him, if you're not here to compete and spend money on players, why are you really here, man? Yeah, that's what it is, man. Pedro says, have overpaid more, like LOL. Yeah, they're overpaid, bro, but they're willing to try to get success. You got to give them credit for that. You know what I mean? I'm not all about them, spending money on stupid players, but at least they're trying, bro. We don't even try, man. We just accept to be mediocre. This season, we're supposed to be challenging. You know what I mean? This season, we're only probably 3 players away from challenging for the league title and other cups that we're in. We're in the Champions League this season. It's not even the Champions League that we used to play in anymore. It's a different Champions League now, which is more difficult. So if you have the players in this Champions League, you're not going to get out of the group. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm saying? Okay. Let me just leave you to that. Boycott games until they leave. If they don't make money, they leave. They will leave. That's all they are here for people. Let's wake up. Winning the Champions League, Premier League, doesn't negate the fact they have been poor. 100%, bro. Like, real ownership will go on next. That's what I said to you about the Man City owner. I love the way he spoke. I hate Man City. They are corrupt. They are false. They are fake, whatever you call them. But the way he spoke, this season we won the Premier League. Next season we're going to go for the Champions League, Premier League, and all the other cups as well. We move on. We don't stand still. I love that. I love ownerships like that. That's how we used to talk back in the day, guys. That's how we used to talk. We don't talk like that anymore. We don't talk like that anymore. We talk like weak teammate. We weak mentality, man. Ikram says, I really hope Slot isn't set up for failure. It's like fighting with one hand behind your back, and he is doing so well thus far. Brentford and Man United next week. Next week will set the tone for our season. The guy is phenomenal, man. I gotta be real, babe. I like the way he spoke after the game as well. A lot of people were not happy with him. His fan base was saying, "Oh, he doesn't clap the fan base." At the end of the game, he's not Jurgen Klopp. He's not Jurgen Klopp. Yeah, don't come out with nonsense like that. Don't start thinking like everybody's like Jurgen Klopp. Jurgen Klopp is a one-off. He's a unique man. Don't ever base anyone else on Jurgen Klopp. Yeah. Because he didn't clap you, it doesn't mean he has to clap you. You and me and all the other fans have to earn your Slot's trust. He has to earn our trust. Vice versa. That's what you got to do first. Then he will start clapping you after the game. He's not your dad, man. Don't look for a father figure. Let him get on with the football now. Enough of that. I'm tired of this people like, oh, he hasn't clapped us after the game. It's a poor management. Who are you to tell people that? Leave him alone, man. The guy is a don. For how he spoke after the game, I respect him more than any other manager I've seen at Liverpool for a long, long time. He knows what he's saying. He knows what he's doing. We need to win our battles in games in order for us to win. He's 100% right. What a nonsense. He hasn't clapped us after the game. Who are you? He's not your father. Talking about finance of a $7 billion company. When the majority of people here mess up, their own tiny budget. It's you never walk alone. You know how it is, bro. It's listen, just sell the club, man. Just sell the club. I have refused to buy tickets for the next match. BC, I don't want to support our owners. They are deliberately sabotaging our club. We should have sold. We shouldn't have sold Carvalho, who was our best player in preseason. 100%. He was good. You know what I mean in preseason. I agree with your comments. You know what I mean. But with Carvalho, the thing with him is, bro, he was a standout performer in preseason. Since I was in America, I watched him against Arsenal. But the thing is with him, bro, he wants to play as a number 10. We don't do number 10s. You know what I mean? So it will always be difficult. But the thing that angered me the most, we sold him to finance the Zubimendi deal. And all of a sudden, you know, we can't finance the Zubimendi deal. I mean, so that was a waste of time, if you know what I mean. We could have had more attacks, the game changers on the bench. Being one of them, if you know what I mean. Yeah, you're 100% right, though. It is kind of fraudulent what they did. Let's just be realistic here. It's just the lying by FSG all the time pisses me off when we all know they are liars, bro. Listen, you don't trust these people in real life, these business people from abroad, especially that country. Why are you gonna trust them all of a sudden with their football club? Think about what I'm saying, people. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? You don't trust these people in real life. I repeat myself, but you trust them with Liverpool Football Club. They're part of the politics in America. They're part of their sports in America. They are willing to bring down our sports in this country to promote theirs. We watch American football in Wembley. I see people working in West End, yeah, wearing American football jerseys rather than football jerseys. That's how much they're doing. Marketing they're doing in this country. They go to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium, play over there as well. How is this right? We don't go over there and play Premier League games. They come here and play the NFL games in our country. Like, what is this all about, man? They never liked that. They call our football soccer. A game we play with our feet. They call it soccer. The game they play with their hand. They call it a football. So what do you need to know? Come on, guys, man. Come on. Liverpool is a worldwide club. Their American stuff is not worldwide. Nobody plays that nonsense. I like basketball. Don't get me wrong. You know, I'm a big basketball fan back in the day. But other than that, their sports ain't all that, man. Let's be honest. Ravi says, I'm always telling people about you and Rods that they should get you on their channels. Bro, I'm all right about other people's channels. I appreciate you, Ravi. I have been invited a lot of times. It's by choice, bro, by choice. Don't worry about me, mate. It's by choice. I don't really want to go on other people's channels. I'm happy where I am. I want to like build from here with Nura Beats. I think us two will be fine here, bro, for now. The way we're doing it. You know, it's difference of opinions in it in other channels, bro. They want to be positive, let them be positive. I don't want to ruin their channel with my negativity. So let them be positive, man. Let them be positive. Assalamu alaikum, respect people around the world. End racism and hate. You never walk alone. Yes, Abdul, 100%, brother, 100%. But you're right, Ravi. What you're saying, it's good to promote channels that way, but it's by choice, bro. Trust me, it's by choice. It's nothing to do with people not having me on their channel. It's just by choice, brother. We need owners that are ambitious and want to win. Yeah, all of us do. All of us do, bro. But it never happens, man. Unfortunately. I mean, we've got some people that's supporting this nonsense, unfortunately, as well. Pedro Toll says, I knew from day one all them years ago that FSG are frauds. About time, Pedro Toll. You know what I mean? I don't want to change your mind, bro. This is 45 years fan here, mate. You know what I mean? All my life I've supported this club. You know what I mean? Ever since I can remember, I would tell you things from those days, if you know what I mean. And like I said, if you don't trust these frauds in real life, why would you trust them with your football club? They're frauds, man. They're frauds, man. They're con men. They are the Brendan Rodgers of football, ownership. That's what they are. Still zero offers. And Trent with contract extension, I'm convinced FSG are trying to buy Boston Celtics. 100%, bro. 100%. Blessing. Good morning to my brother. Big up. Please, I beg you, please, people, go and subscribe to Beijing Barnes. Lee is one of the best people I've ever met. I met him in America. him and his family, his beautiful family that is. They're so nice. They were welcoming. Man, I really enjoyed my time with him. I finally made him realize, hopefully, just a joke, that there's some fraudulent people at a football club. But he's a lovely guy, lovely, lovely channel, lovely, panel with him as well. They are brilliant. Go and subscribe to these guys. Please get on the chat. Like if we're all getting the chat and help each other in this way, the channels will get bigger. The more likes we give, the bigger it gets. 50 likes is the maximum we need to reach as well. 50 likes, gets the algorithm going. And please do that for everybody. Just chat to people. That's what you need to do. Like, look at the way I'm speaking to you guys. I want to speak to you. I want to hear what you say. If I disagree, I'll let you know. If I agree, I'll let you know. If I'm in the middle, I'll let you know as well. That's what people need, man. And it's hard. YouTube is not the easiest place to be as well, people. I'm telling you, man. When you're trying to work on it and trying to, make yourself into somebody in YouTube, it's difficult, guys. And it takes a lot of work, to the point my computer keeps freezing, if you know what I mean. There you go. Let's go, champ, from Steve. Big up, Steve, brother. Always helpful, bro. Thank you, man. I'm like a volcano bubbling right now, and at the end of the window people see the eruption. Bro, let me say something to you. Just give up, man. Don't stress yourself out. We both got gray hairs now, you know what I mean? We both got gray hairs now, bro. I'm stressing myself out of my eyes, can't sleep anymore. The next buy, if it happens, it's going to be a potential. If it's a potential, that means he's going to be part of the first team. If he's not going to be part of the first team, that means a long season. That's what it's going to be. You know what I mean? They haven't got no plan B or plan C or plan D, bro. Their plan A was the plan, and they failed. That's the way it is, bro. I don't think they're going to get anyone. I don't think they're going to get anyone important because, like I said the other day, Beijing Bonds, if you're preparing for a season and you're near the end of the transfer, why would players sell? So why would teams sell players they're preparing for the new season? It doesn't make sense. I've been hearing Grumeres. Then hasn't Grumeres become the captain of Newcastle now? There you go. So that's tough. And FHG ain't gonna spend over 100 million on a player because that's the next step they have to take if they're gonna get in someone. Crazy, man. Yeah. So this is me, guys. Obviously, and to you guys, so we could talk about the transfers now, no problem. Let's talk about Van Dijk first of all. As you can see, he's part of the PFA team. Van Dijk made it another season. You know how Van Dijk is, people. A special player. Probably the greatest defender in the Premier League history, in my opinion. I'm not going to deny that. I've seen a lot of defenders. Everybody talks about, Rio Ferdinand, Vidic, and all that stuff. I've never seen a defender that has no weakness in my life. Like Van Dijk, pace, power, aerial ability, passing ability, and the other box scores goals. I mean, what more do you need? What more do you need? Height, can strike the ball from distance and score goals. Can take free kicks. Can do a lot of damage. The guy is special, man. To me, he's the greatest defender I've ever seen. When people tell you about John Terry and players like that, just push them aside. Just give them the backhand. That's what you need to do, man. Another season, man. Van Dijk is the best defender in the best team of the league. You know what I mean? And how many defenders fought for Ballon d'Ors? Not many, man. Not many defenders fought for Ballon d'Ors, man. This guy did. And everybody said he should have won the Ballon d'Or. That's how good this defender was at that season. So give him credit, guys, man. Give the guy credit. Another season, he's part of that team again. What a player. What a player. So a lot of us are talking about this as well. Arne Slot in the Premier League era is the first. He's won the first game, by 2-0, obviously. But I think someone made a mistake the other day when they said it was Gerard Houllier. It wasn't Gerard Houllier. It was Graham Souness that won the first Premier League game in the old days. So this Graham Souness, nobody's won the first game of the season at Liverpool Football Club, and Arne Slot finally achieved that. Listen, support the guy. I said give him a chance. I mean, I'm not that type of fan that's gonna depend on a manager when he comes in through the. I want to see what he can do. I watched him in the summer in America. I like his tactical ability. I like the way he organizes the team, and not only that, he actually participates in the training and he trains players. And if he sees something wrong with them, he will help them out with that as well. That's what I said about Kwanzaa the other day. Like, give him time. He's only 21. He's gonna improve. Trust me. Kwanzaa probably was up there with the best players in the preseason, in my opinion. No doubt about that. The way he defended, the way we beat those teams, it was mainly to do with Kwanzaa at the back as well. So don't ever, make a mistake of, judging a player because of one bad performance. The Kwanzaa will improve. Kwanzaa will become a world-class defender, in my opinion, from what I can see. He is like watching the best defenders in the world when he goes back home. Videos of Maldini, videos Baresi, videos of Stamp, videos of Vidic, Ferdinand, Van Dijk, etc. He watches all of them, and I just can't wait what this defender is going to be in the future. Man. I think he's got a huge potential. Us, downgrading him and making him look bad, it's not the way, man. But listen, Arne Slot. What do I see in the future? I see an improvement in keeping possession. I see an improvement in being more aggressive, and I see an improvement, winning the ball in the final third as well. So this is what Arne Slot is going to bring to Liverpool Football Club. So people, support the guy, give him a chance, man, and see where we can go. Klopp is gone. We have to just close that door. We can't keep going back onto that door. It's sad. I mean, when people do that. If a manager wants to leave, left. I mean, even if he's been pushed out, left. I mean, so to let it go, support this guy, back this guy, sing his name. Don't look for claps at the end of the game, like some fans are complaining about, thinking he's Klopp. He's not Klopp. He's Arne Slot. You know what I mean? So give the guy a chance, man. Yeah. So let me move on to the transfer. We're gonna talk about the transfer, people. Look at that, people. Beautiful, isn't it? Like, I pause, I have my cup of tea, no coffee, sorry, coffee, and then damn, you're on again. Yeah, so we're gonna be talking about the transfer window. Please hit the likes, please subscribe as well. Let's get to 2,000, man. Come on, people, share the channel around with family and friends, everybody else. Even the dog, let him go woof woof and get onto it, and the cat say meow. You know what I mean? That's FSG, by the way. They're the cats. You know what I mean? Yeah. So Rabiot is the one people are talking about. Liverpool should go for because he's got, it's free transfer. What do I think about Rabiot? I don't think much of him. You know what I mean? He's good. He's left-footed central midfielder, number 8. Is he a game changer? Not really. Like he's one of those ones that just participates in games. He doesn't really work hard enough in order for him, to stand out or anything like that. Do Liverpool need a Rabiot as a midfielder? No, not really. We've got enough of them in the club. What we need is number 6. I mean, if we're gonna go desperately for a player that's free transfer that nobody wants, because if he's that good, every top team should be chasing him, right? He's free transfer. Don't forget, people. So, in my opinion, no thanks, but no thanks. We still need that DM, because if we're gonna go for him, I don't think anyone's coming in, people. I think that's it. But put your comments through. Let me know what you think of him, because I don't rate him that much. You know what I mean? If he can't make it in the likes of like PSG and Juventus, then really he's not worth it. He's not worth it. Hit the thumbs up and subscribe, please, everyone in the live chat. Listen to Steve, the main man, please. Pedro Tosa, I'm trying. I am tired of keep saying it. To be honest, yeah, bro, you gotta be honest with yourself. Being positive is good. Don't get me wrong, but being realistic is better, because you're not lying to yourself. When you're being, fake, that will stand out eventually. If you know what I mean, that will stand out eventually. I'm real. You know what I mean? I don't lie. People don't like me for what I say. People don't invite me for what I say. It's cool. I'm coming back tomorrow and saying the same stuff again, which is honesty. I'm just honest. That's all. Honesty can be bad sometimes for some people, but it's good for me because I don't lie. Why don't we do a swap with Newcastle owners? Well, they're leaving, I'm afraid, Alexandra, for Newcastle. They are leaving. Amanda has been trying to get Liverpool for the last 10 years, bro. Let me just put it. Maybe beyond that, just beyond that. But if you guys don't know the story, before the Cowboys took over, I think DCI or something like that, a group called DCI or DIC, something along those lines, Liverpool Football Club. Amanda was part of that, actually. I think they were Dubai. I think from Dubai. They wanted Liverpool, and Liverpool rejected that to go for the Cowboys. The Moore family, that is the Moore's family, they rejected to opt for the Cowboys, and the rest is history. For some reason, we don't want Arab ownerships. I don't know forget about the human rights. You know what I mean? Like, it's not football. Is not all about that. Whatever they do in their country is up to them. Whatever you do in your own country is up to you. So it's not. It's I don't think it's to do with the human rights. I think it's people within the club is the issue. They they know if an ownership like that comes, they will rip everything apart from the actual football club all the way to the pitch and all the way to the outside. So that's what they don't want. Cheap tickets, free tickets, backdoor entrances, all that stuff. So they will get their own people in, make it look as professional as possible, and make Liverpool Football Club, become one of the greatest clubs that ever existed. And people don't want that. If you look at Liverpool fans in the modern era, they're not really interested in winning. I mean, I don't think they really care. I think they're more, happy in what we have right now, which is, self-sustainability, which means like a lot of things in the football club stays within, that, little bubble. They've got all these, press that they could control. They've got all these people, they could control around the club. And if they step away from that, all those things is going to be taken away, and they want that. No, they don't want that to happen. That's the whole point, guys. Let's just be realistic here. You have to be real with yourself as well. Amanda, like I said, it's a Shelby. Amanda Shelby. She wanted to take over Liverpool for a long, long time. Don't forget that that Thai president that took over Man City wanted Liverpool first. Rick Perry went to actually Thailand to meet up with them and discuss the ownership of Liverpool Football Club. As soon as something happened, I think he got bankruptcy or something like that. He sold the Man City owners, the Dubai establishment, obviously the sheikhs. He gave it to them, and the rest is history. That could have been Liverpool. That could have been Liverpool. That Thai president would have taken over Liverpool Football Club, and he would have passed us. He would have passed us over to the sheikhs, if you know what I mean. And history can play different things, and it's unfortunate. That we're not that club that has that type of money and ownership. It's sad because if you look at the ownership of Man City, obviously they've done a dodgy stuff, but as a fan base, we've got a lot of say as well, and we wouldn't allow things like that to happen to our football club, as you guys know about that. We're too involved. Man City doesn't fan base, don't. So let's be realistic. That's why their club is the way it is. It's a mess. But our fan base is always involved. Our sports club is always involved. The Shankly spirit is always involved. So they wouldn't allow, dodgy things to happen in our football club. And we would have been successful with them as ownership. I've got to be realistic, man. It's not always about human rights, people. It's self-interest. That's what it's all about. They know if these rich billionaire owners come in, it'll be different. So let me bring in Mr. Albert. Bit late for me, mate. I'm not happy with that, but let me bring him in. Yes, Uncle Albert.
Yeah, sorry, my brother. I was handling some family issues, so sorry.
No. Uncle Albert, you know me, man. I'm all good. Look at me. Like I'm an hour. I know I'm just chatting to the fans, so it's all
Yeah,
good.
hi. Sorry, I
Been,
apologize
man.
for some family issues in my old lady came up, so
Sorry
sorry.
about that, mate. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're just discussing the football club, Uncle, but I want to discuss it with you in it. Let me just say, a chairman who shows up to games and supporting the team and the local people and the city of Liverpool FC. Everybody wants that, bro. Everybody wants that, but we ain't gonna get that. But get the comments through. You can see Uncle Albert is on now, guys. The original schedule. Uncle, I want to ask you a question, mate.
Please go ahead.
Um, how you feeling, man? How you feeling, like in regards to what's happening at the moment at our football club?
Well, I'm not happy at our lack of acquisitions. Like most of our fans, most of our whether you are a match going fan, whether you are um, you know whether you're mostly online or whatever kind of Liverpool fan you are not happy that we are not going after any potential signings. I mean, what we're talking about right now is going after a goalkeeper to replace Allison in the future. First of all, Allison hasn't said he's going anywhere. Even if he is, we have Keller. I
Mm.
don't think it's a good look on the dedication that the likes of Allison and Keller have given us if we are going after a potential goalkeeper to replace them. That's one. But apart from that, I think we need players in certain positions, albeit to make the squad a deeper squad for a good title run and a Champions League run, and we don't seem to be doing that. We seem to be finding excuses. Oh, the squad is good already. Yeah, maybe the squad is good already, but what about squad depth? What cost us the season last season was not that we didn't have a deep squad. We didn't have a deep squad. It wasn't because our players were not good. But if your players get injured, they are injured. There's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
And there's what some of the things that are going on out there is stuck. We need a left back. We need a DM. For me, those two are very important. Some of the players that we have, like Luis Diaz, are not good enough.
Yeah.
Okay, he showed it against Ipswich. He showed it against Ipswich, and we need to have a conversation about that. And then there are there are other facets of our team, like the left back position, that are not good. Okay, Robertson should be replaced. If you wanted to actually, the truth is, if you wanted to actually sign a player with a long-term view to replace somebody in the team, it's Robertson. It's
Yes.
Robertson.
Yes, I agree.
So what are we doing? Maybe during the last 10 days, something is going to come up, but I don't know. I just don't know. I don't have confidence, and I hate to say this, that Gravenberch is going to be suddenly morphed into a six that takes charge of. I don't see it, because I think against the big boys, and we'll find it out. The test is going to come on September 1st. If Gravenberch is able to take on and anchor our team to beat Manchester United, I will apologize, but I don't think so,
Yeah.
because Ipswich, look, let's face it, Ipswich were happy to be there.
Yeah.
Okay, we are going to meet teams that are going to press you high with one
Yeah.
or two people. Is Gravenberch able to take on those
No.
players and do those passes and break those lines? Maybe he does, but apart from that, what happens if he gets injured?
Yeah.
Who is it that's going to? And mind you, um, the coach has made it very clear, very, very clear, and very evident that Endo is not his cup of tea, right? So,
Yeah.
what then happens if Gravenberch is indisposed? What happens? Who's going to take his place? Curtis Jones? I mean, everybody. Yeah, you see, you laughed when I mentioned Curtis Jones. This sounds very funny, but other teams are improving. I mean, for example, people might laugh, but Man City bringing back Gundogan is a very, very, very good move.
Yeah.
I'll bring back Gundogan any day. Okay, so maybe, just maybe, Raheem Sterling and Sadio Mane seem to be having problems where they are. Maybe we should go and bring them back too. It's not a bad idea. For me, it's not a bad idea. I'll take Mane any day over Luis Diaz. Mane on one leg, I'll
Yeah.
take him over Luis Diaz. We
Yeah.
need to get some of these things straight, get it sorted out. Some of the players are not good enough. I've seen the Adrian Rabiot links. You know what? If we are not going to sign anybody, we might as well just sign him.
You
We
you
might.
you take pause. You take anything in it. So
Sorry.
you. I said you take anything at the moment, Uncle
Exactly.
Albert.
At this
Yeah.
moment, I think I'm like a drowning man. I'll clutch at anything that will keep me from drowning. Yeah, I'll clutch at anything, a log, a piece of plastic, anything. I'll even hold a shark's tail if it's going to keep me up. The Yeah, that guy, these people, we there was so much fanfare about them. We were so happy that they were coming in. We all gasped that they were coming in. Obviously, they are not. Frankly, they are not what we thought they were. And I just like to admit it and just get it over and done with. Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, Scottish Bear says we don't want state ownership and American ownership. Let us fans buy the club. Yeah, that's what we need. I want to go back to fans ownership, man. I've been saying that for a
The
while.
fans,
Scottish Bear.
if Liverpool is not a team that the fans cannot buy, Real Madrid does very well because the Real Madrid is owned by the fans.
Yeah,
Okay, so nobody can come there and mess about. Every year they go to Congress. If you are shitting around, they just remove you. That's it.
exactly.
So the people who run the club are forced to do the right thing, right?
100%. You can
You
see
know,
Pay the toll saying John W. Henry has done nothing for the city of. There you go, people. You know what I mean? Ownership's supposed to do something for the city, as Man City ownerships are doing, and other ownerships around. Jim Ratcliffe is talking about the stadium, new stadiums, and doing something around Salford, all that stuff. What do? We just like a couple of stands with borrowed money, and we've done our job. I mean, it's crazy, but I've been telling Uncle Albert for like, the last couple of years, like these guys. If you, Uncle Albert, let me say something to you. Yeah, if you don't trust these people in your own politics, don't forget John W. Henry and all these people are billionaires for a reason. They're part of the politics of America as well. It's not just like Liverpool Football Club. They're part of everything that's in America. If you don't trust these people in real life, why would you trust them with your football club, Uncle Albert? That's why I keep telling people on these spaces and on the YouTube channel. The way they treat us, it's like second-rate football fans. I mean, we're supposed to be the best fans in the world. Do we deserve to get treated the way we're getting treated? No. Why are other fans that don't deserve, what they're getting at the moment, getting more than us as well? I mean, we support our football club through thick and thin, like yourself, Uncle Albert. You come all the way from Africa to watch, Liverpool Football Club in pre-season, and now you're gonna go watch the game against Brentford. You put all that stuff into this football club, but you get in return the same respect. I don't think so. So, Uncle, let me say something to you. The transfer window is nearly closed. There's no team going to sell unless we're going to pay £100 million for a player, because those teams have prepared with those players. How are you going to prepare for a season with those players and expect them to leave? It doesn't make any sense.
I'm not expecting anything really. I'm not expecting anything. So anything at this moment will be a bonus. They are selling our players. Some of the players they sold I disagree with. Like especially Bobby Clark.
Yeah.
I didn't think we needed that 10 million compared to what he brings to the table. So it's up to them, man. Let them do whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
I like, it's not just me. There are many people like me. I come in, from Ghana. I come in from the States
Yeah.
to watch games. It's not just me. There are loads of people like me who come in, and we want them to. No, it's not respect. If you are the only team in the top seven leagues that hasn't signed a player in this
Beyond
window,
belief.
there's something wrong with you. It's
Yeah.
not. Everybody cannot be wrong except one person. There are 127, I think 127 odd teams in the first seven leagues. They've all signed players. So you cannot be the only smart person out of the lot. But maybe you are the meanest out of the lot.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because Man City have signed Savinho. We saw what Savinho brought to the. We saw what he brought to the table. They've now brought in Gundogan back.
Yeah.
Fantastic piece of business. We are rather looking to shift to Joe Gomez. Well, I'm not surprised he's not happy. Okay, he has every right not to be happy, so I'm not judging him. And the way we run our club, no. I think that our owners and those who run the club simply target Champions League, and that's it.
I've
We've
always
won.
said that, Uncle. I don't know if you ever watched me before, Uncle. I've always said that. The only
Yeah, yeah.
time
You
Liverpool
have,
sign
you
players
have.
is when we're at the Champions League. That's the only, because they start panicking. The fans might turn on them. So let's just sign some players for now. But when we get back in the Champions League, we just relax as always. That's the
If
only
you
time they sign
recall,
players.
when we came fifth and the fans went wild,
Hmm.
that's
Hmm.
when they quickly went in and signed Zoboslai, signed
Hmm.
Mark 10, signed
Gravenberch and
Gravenberch,
Endo.
and then signed that useless Endo. Okay, I
There
don't
you
care
go.
what anybody says. I would never have brought Endo
It's
to.
too slow. It's too slow, Uncle. It's slow.
He's
Don't forget, we
ponderous.
wasted a half a season for him to
He's
become that DM that we
ponderous.
want him to
He's
be. And not
ponderous.
only that, and then he goes to the Asian Cup after that. So, like, come on, man. We're challenging for a title. Players are for Asian Cups, and Come on,
Yeah,
African
Richard,
nations.
I agree with you. At this point, I'll take a used condom. I will.
Big up
Maybe,
everyone.
and
Go,
maybe
go.
they are trying to get us to the point where we are simply just happy to take
Top four.
no, take the guy from the French guy from Juventus. What's his name?
Rabiot. Yeah.
Rabiot. I'll take him. He's a good player. I'll take him.
Yeah, he is. Don't get me wrong, but is he
My
what we
only
need, though,
problem is
Unks?
that he's 29. I mean,
Yeah.
if you are looking for a profile of the guy of that profile, two players come to mind: Coop Minus and him, right?
Yeah.
Coop Minus is a 60 million pound sale. He's free. I'm taking him any day over Coop
Yeah.
Minus. I'm taking him over
What
Coop
about
Minus
that
any day.
Varela? Is it Varela from
I'm
a lot of
taking
people
him too. I
a lot of
told
people are
you.
pushing me down his way. They said to me, if you want an aggressive player at midfield that's gonna ball, that can win balls back, that can run up and down, Varela is the one, and Edison from Atalanta. That's what they said.
I'll take Varela. I'll take Edison. Like Richard said, just give me a used condom. That's sign it. Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. Let me
Use
just read the
socks,
comments, Uncle. Let me
use
just read the
socks,
comments.
use trainers, anything. I mean,
Let me just read the comments, Uncle. Football Century, big up everyone in the chat. Let's get the likes up, people. Big up, yeah. Hey, guys, we've got to get the likes up, please. Yeah, I don't ask for much. It's free. Get the likes and subscribe if you can. Jordan Behavior holding out the funds to buy the Celtics. Yeah, listen, Beijing Barnes, we met and we spoke about this, bro. I hope, hopefully, you've seen what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? Because I've been saying this for a few years. These people don't care about winning. You know what I mean? And a lot of people try to shut me down in the past. And it's not right. It's not right. 22 in the chat. Hit the thumbs up, please, from Steve. Big up, Steve. Go, Uncle Albert. About Gomez. If you lose
yeah,
Gomez, is that a bad thing for Liverpool Football Club? Because he's like an
not
army.
necessarily.
He's like an army Swiss knife, isn't he? He's one of those
Not
defenders.
necessarily. You see, here's the thing. Joe Gomez must be thinking about his England career. He's just been able to resurrect it, and he has to be playing first team football. We haven't
Okay.
appreciated him enough. That's not our fault. That's not his fault. But he needs to go somewhere where he's playing. He's good enough to be playing as a starter, as a starting centre back. Don't
Yeah.
forget that before his injury, he was Liverpool FC starting centre back, and he was England starting centre back. He
Yeah.
wants to get back there, and I think that's not a bad thing. Besides, I am not at this point. I'm looking at our club and I'm saying that this is not a club worth dying for. You get it?
No.
This is not a club worth dying for, because the recompense for uninhibited loyalty to this club, whether you're a supporter or whether you're a player, it's just not worth it. For me, it's not worth it.
Yeah.
So you get to a point where we come in, we watch, because we are able to, like you Muslims say, Alhamdulillah, we are able to.
Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Yeah. So we thank God for His good mercies. We watch, and we go back to what we're doing, and we pay our cable bills. Yeah, we're able to watch. We buy our merchandise. We support our team, support our players, support our boys.
Yeah.
Spend a crap
Yeah.
load of money every season when the merchandise comes out, and we're good for it. But as far as expecting something from this team, as it were, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah. Obviously, as you can see, Seb Vandenberg he's got interest from Bayer Leverkusen and Brentford for about 20 million. So if we're getting for that much for him, that's a bargain. Obviously, amount of money for this kid. So yeah, get the money if you can. If not, he could be a squad player. I thought he was impressive during preseason. I don't know what you think, Uncle Albert, but let me read the messages as we go along.
He was very impressive. He was
Yeah.
very, very, very impressive. To me, he was impressive. So during the off season, I think he's very calm on the ball. He knows
He's
what
got
he's doing.
he's got a little bit more pace, hasn't he, than he had before for some reason. Like, because when he
Yeah,
first came to the club, he was struggling for pace, wasn't he? People getting past him with
he
these.
was only 19. What you expect? I mean, let's give it a buck. He was
Still
19.
developing, yeah. Still
He's still
developing.
developing. So let's allow him. For me, if I were running that team, I think he's worth more than the 20 million pounds we're getting.
100%.
But if we want to sell him simply because we're gonna use it as
Fund
buy,
another player, yeah.
that's okay too. I mean, I don't see. Listen, Liverpool FC playing 38 match league, playing Champions League, an enhanced Champions League that you're going to play 6 more matches.
Yeah.
Carabao Cup, FA Cup. If you're going to play with 3 centre backs, you're asking for nothing but trouble. You are asking for trouble.
100%.
You're asking for trouble. And if they do it, somebody's going to get injured.
Yeah.
Because there will
100%.
be a lack of squad rotation. Unless, of course, what you're simply going to do is that you're not going to train the players. All you are going to do is to get them into Kirkby to basically limber up, basically do some trotting and then put them out on the field. But those days are gone. If they are not training, they are not going to be able to keep up to pace. My thing is, look, if we don't have the money, let's look at loan options.
Yeah.
If we don't want to spend the money, let's look at loan options. Let's back up the squad. If what they are looking for is because this transfer season, we are going to about 67 million pounds in receivables that we have taken in, and we haven't spent a penny. We are chasing.
Well, Uncle Albert, sorry, Uncle Albert. If we don't spend, that means we know what it's all about. It's nothing to do with the football. They're spending it elsewhere to purchase some other team, like Beijing Barnes said. We get the Celtics, don't they? So if we hear Celtics have been bought, and the money that they recouped on these players that we sold ain't spent, all those years where people were saying FSG don't take money out of the club, they put it back in the club when they sell players, it's bullshit then.
Well, we'll find out in the accounts. You can't hide those things. We'll find out if they took money, if they aggregated money from Liverpool FC and went to buy Boston Celtics. We will find that out too. It's not hard. We'll see it in the accounts. We'll see whatever they took in the accounts. I don't believe they are doing that. I think that their focus is simply elsewhere. That is, so they don't want to put any
Isn't
money.
that bad for the football club though, Uncle Albert? Like,
It's terrible.
I've always said that. Like, since I've been on YouTube, I've been on
It's
YouTube for a long time.
terrible.
I've been here
It's
since
absolutely
2019,
terrible.
and I've always said that if ownership is not interested in your club in regards to winning and maintaining that success, then that's the wrong ownership for you, in my opinion, Uncle Albert. I've always said that. You look at Man City. Have you seen the Man City owner on Sky Sports when he's talking about Man City? So this season we won the Champions League and the Premier League. Next season we're going to try to win the Premier League, the Champions League, FA Cup, and all that stuff. They keep moving on like this. We don't hear our ownership saying things like that. We don't see no future planning, if you know what I mean, Uncle Albert.
You don't even see your ownership, let alone hear what they have. But the thing is, they have seen the team as a real estate project. I'll give you an example. What they see as and sometimes when you say it, people don't understand. It's like the revitalization project that has gone on in Soho. And if you are old enough to know what Soho used to be, Soho was what it was. Some very clever people thought, hey, these are rundown buildings, but they are in a good place. So if I take them and I turn them into livable accommodation, we make the money that we put in 10 times, 20 times what we put in. And that's what they've done. So as we speak now, all the bordel joints in Soho have disappeared. They've turned it into livable space, and they're making crap loads of money with what they did, because you can imagine how much a maisonette or an apartment near Oxford Street, how much it costs. An apartment near Portland Street or an apartment near Regent Street, how much does it cost in terms of value? And even if they are not selling it, they are using the value to go elsewhere, go to a bank and say, this is what I have. This is how much it's worth on today's market. Give me money for it, and let me go do something else with it. So basically, they've come in. They've gotten Kirkby. They've gotten they've improved the stands at Liverpool. They did the main stand. They've done the Anfield Road stand. They improved the Kenny stand, and they have tenfolded the value. At the very least, tenfolded for the 300 million plus that they paid. Liverpool is worth £4 billion right now. So that's more than 10. I'm being conservative.
Yeah.
But they should also understand that they didn't use it. They didn't get that value from Accrington Stanley. They couldn't have. They couldn't get that value for more.
Who are they? You know. Yeah.
It's the liverbird that gives them that value. Yeah. So if you have a team that is in the top 5, some say is the 4th biggest team in the world, you spend to improve it on the pitch, because it is the pitch that decides. If Liverpool had won a few more Champions Leagues than we have, our team will be worth way more than it is. Players will want to
we'll be more patient as a fan base, wouldn't be Uncle.
Players will want to come to the club.
If they're fixing stands and all that stuff, and money goes towards, they'll be more patient if we want more.
Yeah, and there'll be more. There'll be more players even willing to run down their contracts to come to Liverpool. So I mean, I don't know what they're thinking. And then they brought this Michael Edwards guy back that we thought he was going to do
the savior. That's what everybody was talking about. Like he's a savior.
He thought he was the Messiah, but look at what he's doing. He's not doing.
Listen, he was part of that analytic team with Brendan Rodgers. You know what I mean? It was Jurgen Klopp that changed Liverpool Football Club. It wasn't Michael Edwards, man.
They are making
three teams they're in a similar position. You know what I mean? Look at Mainz, from the lower divisions to the Bundesliga. You look at Dortmund challenging and going to Champions League finals and all that stuff. Why? Because it was that man that set up all that stuff for those clubs. And then you look at us. How many years have we gone?
They are making it increasingly apparent that the real catalyst behind the rejuvenation of Liverpool is Jurgen Klopp. It's becoming very apparent.
Well, look at that. He's not here, and look, the same thing's happening, right?
It's a hell of a confusion. I think that what his presence was like a backstop for all the foolishness. You know, he was vociferous enough to say, I don't want this shit. It's not going to happen. And if you bring this player in, I'm just not going to field them.
Yeah.
You know?
He never played them, did he? The players that he didn't, he never played them, did he? Really?
He never played them. Yeah, he never played them. So
let me read the comments, Uncle. The comments is running low now. Let me just Beijing Barnes said, 90s dark decade for LFC. That was painful for me to watch. Yeah, it was painful for all of us, Beijing Barnes. I mean, and those are the kind of things we don't want to go back to. This is what we're trying to warn these, new fans of. Like, you don't want to go back to those days. It's the worst decade that we had. What dance is that? Yeah. It's such a joke one. Big up Fozzie and chat. Big up Neuro Beats, brother. I called you, bro. You didn't pick up. If you want me to put that video on TikTok, let me know. FSG are hated by their own fans in their own country, but loved by local fans in the city of Liverpool. Mind-boggling. Some of our local fans are clowns and sheep. Yeah, listen. It's sad. It's sad to say that. I don't want to call them sheeps and all this stuff, but it's a weird thing. If you're hated in your own country and people are telling you step away from the Boston Celtics, don't even set your foot in Boston Celtics stadium. What evidence do you need? Like, they're not very good ownerships. You know what I mean? They haven't even owned Boston Celtics, and the fans are saying, "Don't come to our basketball. We'd rather be relegated than be owned by you." It's a madness, man. It's a madness. Scottish Bear says, I need to run, brother. I'll watch the show rerun later. Big up, brother. Big up as always, Scottish Bear. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, man. Local fans in LFC are keeping these vulture capitalists in the control of LFC. Yeah, it's never going to change. Big up, Derek. Thanks for coming on. Who the fuck are you to diss LFC fans? I'm not dissing LFC fans. What are you talking about, Derek? What are you talking about, bro? Like, if you want to discuss something, discuss it properly. Don't come out with nonsense like that. Don't come out with nonsense like that. If I'm dissing anyone, it's people that actually talk about me. You know what I mean? Norm, get this man to 2K subs as soon as we can. Uncle Rods has promised to play the piano when Fozzie reaches 2K. Come on, people. Sub now. Yeah, so... Yeah, sorry about the language. Some people are frustrated. It's okay. I mean, you can have your own opinion. I don't care. I really don't care. Alison, is he going to leave, Uncle? This is the final thing we're going to talk about.
I think
is this why we're going to be loading out this goalkeeper?
Maybe he's tired of the mediocrity, right? Maybe for want of a better example, maybe he's tired of being on his back all the time. So
Yeah.
he wants to win. He wants to win something, or he wants some more money.
Yeah.
And I don't begrudge him. Um, if they are bringing in Mama Dashvili, fine.
Mm.
Mama Lid, Mama Light, Marmite, whatever the hell his name is, Mama Dashvili.
Mama Dashvili, that's the name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So uh, cool. But if you're bringing him in as part of an overall package that points to the fact that we are a serious team, good. But don't bring him in, just bring him in and tell us the squad is okay, because it's not okay. We all know it's not okay. We need to replace Robertson. We absolutely need to replace him. And like I said, the test will come on 1st September.
Yeah.
That will be the test. If we get beaten by Manchester United, that is when all hell will break loose. People underestimate the passion that the fans have for the team. When we get beaten by or if, let me not say if, not to say when, if we get beaten by Manchester United, the cracks will begin to appear in the supporter base because they don't take that very kindly. But let's understand that we are going to face better teams than Ipswich, infinitely better teams than Ipswich. So if they've made up their mind that they are going to use Gravenberch, then they better be sure that their anchor is against solid rock. Because I don't think Gravenberch holds up against the bigger boys. I don't think they do. But we'll see. We'll see. Hello, can you hear me? I can't hear this guy.
now? I don't know what is going on. I hope you can hear me now. Guys, I don't know what's going on with my mic. I really don't know what's going on with my mic. It is beyond belief, honest to God. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now? I'm trying my best to speak, but they're not letting me speak. FSG have hacked me, and they are ruining my life. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. 10 minutes I'm speaking and there's nothing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. I only noticed it because I'm looking at the comments. It's nothing's coming up on my end. Apologies. Apologies. I mean, it's 10 minutes. Are you kidding me? Oh, damn. You know what I have to do? I have to put the screen next to me and just speak and hear echoes from it. I have to put that on. I have to put that on. Yeah. All right. Let me start again. Let me rewind. Yeah. So Derek, I'm glad the mic's gone off because I was having a go at Derek, but then Norm told me it wasn't Derek. He was speaking to someone else. Oh damn. Apologies. Apologies. Apologies, man. Apologies. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened. I'm back. I'm back. Hopefully that 10 minutes can be um can be redone for you guys. I've got an issue with my Apple Mac computer. It's one of the worst computers. I'm telling you right now, don't ever buy Apple Mac PCs. They're the worst. You need something more special, something that's gonna give you, the boost in life. You know what I mean? But sorry, guys. I swear, I am sorry. I don't know what's happened. I don't know what's happened, guys. It is absolutely ridiculous. Big up, brothers. Big up, Uncle Roz. Please go subscribe to Uncle Roz. Uncle Roz is one of the best YouTubers out there. Please subscribe to him. I appreciate if you do that for me. And, get in the chat as well. Get in the chat as well. FSG hijacked the show. No sound. Sorry, guys. Sorry, man. But I'm going to continue and speak about Liverpool Football Club. Well, let me get back. Let me get back. I rewinded in it, so let me get back. Hopefully, I read this one, yeah, and you heard me. I don't know if you have. So, what I said about Andrew Robertson is, I don't think people are being disrespectful. I think Andrew Robertson has put himself in a bad predicament, which is in the last 8 years, he continuously plays football without getting back up. That's what he did to himself. He needs to be, resting at certain times and then coming on. Him playing all those games down the years without any rest has ruined his career. That's what's happened to him at Anfield Road. I'm a firm believer of Andy Robertson. I think Andy Robertson is one of the best left backs we had since Alan Kennedy and etc. Kelly, I think it was a Kelly, is a Sally or Kelly back in the day. So we had so many left backs, back in the day, and I think Robertson's up there with them. I mean, you remember Steve Staunton, you remember David Burrows, you remember Gary Ablett. Steve Nicol even played as a left back, as I remember when I was a kid. So he's up there with them, man. There's no denying about that. Every Liverpool team had a Scottish player playing for them, and they won the league. So there you go. Yeah, but I don't think anyone disrespected him. It's just Andrew Robertson is the issue. The issue with him is he's playing too many games. But people, come on, get the chats on. I'm here to remain for a bit longer because my microphone didn't work. I don't know why. Don't know why. Yeah. So about Alisson and Mamadashvili. I think Mamadashvili is going to be going for a couple of years and on loan. And a lot of speculations happening about Alisson. Alisson, listen, he's a loyal Klopp guy. You know what I mean? He came here because of Klopp. He took low wages because of Klopp. So don't expect him, to remain that much longer. South American players, they stay in places for a certain amount of years and they move on, and that's the worrying part with Alisson. And I'm a strong believer. Mamadashvili is here to replace him, not Kelleher. Because if it's Kelleher who's going to be probably leaving this season, it should be in the bench. The lack of seriousness is saddening. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%, man. Sorry, bro. Sorry. Oh, pause. Yes. Disagree with Endo player for the squad. Yes. Listen, Endo would be good like a James Milner type role instead of like being a starter on a regular basis. If you know what I mean. That's how I see it, Endo. I'm not disrespecting him. He done all right, man. He done all right. Big up Hams as always. Fozzy, I might be wrong. I don't think Derek was saying that to you. I think it was someone in the chat. I hope so, mate. Because I appreciate our legends at our football club. I don't really disrespect them like other people do. If you know what I mean, Norm. You know what I mean? So yeah, can't hear Albert. Yeah, I think we've been hacked, mate. I think we've been talking too much, but Bejan Barnes. You know what I mean? That's the problem, man. That's the problem. Yeah. Uncle Rob, piano man. Hope you are well, my friend. Yes, I hope he's well. Can't hear you. From Gilbert. Sorry, guys. I know you're new. Please subscribe if you're new. I apologize. The microphone has been playing up today for some reason. I don't know what I can do. I haven't saved like a lot on the computer either. I've got a hard drive, to take all the documents out of the computer. So I try to make it faster, and I'm still experiencing issues for some reason. Yeah, but yeah, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. Any more stuff about Salah? Mohamed Salah remains open-minded about the future. He is more relaxed than in the summer of 2022, when it seemed he and Liverpool would not find a compromise. Yeah. I think this is going to be his last season, people. I don't think Salah's going to stay any longer than this. I think he's going to be gone at the end of the season. You know what I mean? And the more money you get, the latter stages of a career, the more you'll be relaxed in life, if you know what I mean. And that's how I see Salah do it when he leaves Liverpool Football Club. He's been a great servant for Liverpool. It'll be sad the day he leaves, but as a fan base, we need to just relax, man. Just relax for now. Anything can happen, though. Yeah, there you go. I talked about Robertson. Robertson just needs to relax and stop playing that many games, in my opinion. Trent, about the contract and all that stuff, they're working on it. Hopefully something is going to come through in the next few months. Still got time for him to sign for Liverpool, extension and all that stuff. Yeah, Norm, and you couldn't hear me afterwards either. There you go. There you go, man. Stop lip reading. I think that's what we got to start doing, man. I need to practice that. You know what I mean? Tough Sir says our fan base is toxic. It's going to happen if we lose a game. FSG going to get the blame, and if it's not them, the players will get it. Like last few years, Elliot Jones are shit. That's straight to the point. Elliot Jones are shit. Yeah, we know that. You know what I mean? I'm not an Elliot fan or Jones fans, but I wouldn't call them shit. You know what I mean? They are better than what they should be better than what they are right now. Innit? If you think about it, people, they've been here long enough. I mean, how long can you wait for a player to improve? You know what I mean? Come on, man, start improving now, brother. Yeah, toxic. Alexander says toxic. They are not so they are not toxic. They are harmed by lack of spending. That's what it is, man. That's what it is. Yeah, it is what it is. Elliot and Jones are the best since Grav the same has one game against Ipswich. He's the best DM. Wait till we lose with Grav as DM, and all hell going to break out. True. Thinking about it, bro. Tough sir. I like when people start complimenting players, and then when things go wrong, they start having a go at the same players they complimented before. It's a weird one. It's a weird one with that one. You either have to stay consistent with your argument, or just be just don't say anything. I mean, what's the point? What is the actual point? It's craziness. Yes, Daryl. I hope all is well, bro. I gave JK my phone number. If you want to call me anytime, bro, I'm free for you, brother, man. Big up, Daryl, man. Great guy, this guy. Honestly, guys, great guy. Chicken Tikka Masala says, hit the likes and subscribe, guys. Big up Chicken Tikka Masala. Stick to PC, not Apple. I'm going to get out of it, bro. I'm done. I'm going to go back to PC. I miss the PCs, man. PCs were at least always working. I've never had a problem like this with PCs. It's just this nonsense, with this crap. I hate FSG. I do think lack of signings and all going on towards new contracts for Trent, Van Dijk, Salah, Allison, or maybe 3 out of 4. Think Ali is off for sure. The way he came back, at the end of the training camp, obviously. I'm a firm believer there's something going on behind the scenes. He might have told the club, I was here for a long time with lower wages, so I was here for footballing reasons. I'm here obviously for Liverpool Club and Jurgen Klopp. Now it's no longer there. It's time to move on. Maybe this is what he's saying, and for him to come back late, and people that's won the Copa America and things like that's come before him, shows to me something is not right with him, guys. Something's not right with him. I hope the microphone is okay now. Yeah. Great stream. Thank you, John, as always, man. Sorry about the 10-minute pause because this is a new microphone, new, stuff I've got. It's all a mess at the moment. Yes, people, that's me done. I'm not going to be talking anymore. Some people don't want me to talk, but you know how it is. Do me a favor, hit that subscription button, notification button, like button. In the next hour or so, I'll be going to my night shift, which is work, and I'll be back hopefully tomorrow around the same time. Hopefully, we will hear something new, if you like. Thank you for everybody that's tuned in. I hope you enjoyed this stream. You will get more. Let's build this channel together. Let's become the family that I want us to be with me and Nura Beats. And, all you have to do in your part is hit the likes and subscribe and share the channel around. I don't ask for much. It's all free at the end of the day, people. People, sayonara. Teretos, monotos, minianos. Take care, everybody.